Hey guys, it's Grace. Today it's all about carrots. In my experience, carrots can be kind of bland, but you can also dress them up really, really easily. And I'm gonna be showing you my favorite way of dressing up carrots, and that is roasted baby carrots with leeks. I love leeks, and I'm gonna show you how to use them today and make them super amazing with our baby carrots. So let's get started. Obviously, it's gonna start with a big bowl of carrots. I have about a pound of baby carrots here. You can also use regular carrots and peel them and then chunk them up, because basically that's what baby carrots are. And we're just going to take 2 paper towels here. So you just wanna make sure that they're dried off. Ooh, carrot down. And they're not super, super wet, because that's actually gonna affect the roasting process. And now I'm gonna stick these guys right on a baking sheet here. And you want to line your baking sheet with foil, because that way, when we're done roasting the carrots, we're gonna be lifting basically the carrots out of the pan and putting them in a pot, and it'll make the lifting process easier. So I'm gonna even this out, make sure it's in one layer. And all you have to do is take some olive oil and just give this a nice coating so it's nice and even. Perfect. And then I'm gonna take a spoon and just give it a little toss. And then the final step here is to take some salt and generously salt them. The salt will bring out the flavor. And then some pepper. And I love pepper, so I use a lot of it. Before we pop them in the oven, I'm gonna prepare our leeks. So this is what a leek looks like if you haven't seen one before. Sometimes they're a little bit more skinny and long. This one's a little bit chubby. And this is how you prepare our leek. So this part here is like super, super tough, and you don't really want to eat this. So you're basically gonna cut right where the dark green meets the white here, somewhere in the middle. And sometimes this is good for flavoring soups if you want like a light oniony taste in soup. Otherwise, you can just chuck this part. And then you're going to cut off the bottom of the leek too. This is like the stem, you don't want that either. And then how I love cutting leeks here is just running your knife down the center of the leek, and then you're gonna cut half moons. So you're just gonna run your knife down the leek here. Perfect. When you get to the end here, obviously be careful of your fingers. These will be so amazing with our carrots. Leeks are basically just like mild onions. They're really, really nice with carrots because they're not too overwhelming, and they just add a nice crunch and softness and almost a little bit of sweetness. So I'm gonna set my leeks aside, and I'm gonna grab this baking sheet, and I'm gonna bake my carrots in the oven at 375 for about 40 to 45 minutes. And halfway through, you're just gonna give them a nice stir so they evenly brown. See you then. Our carrots are roasty and toasty. Look at how perfect they are. Ooh. They're nice and golden on the outside, and they've shriveled a little bit, and that's when carrots are the absolute best. I love them like this. So, I have my little burner here and a little pot and a little bit of butter inside, and my leeks that I pre-chopped before. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to turn my pan on medium low, and I'm just gonna let the butter melt, and the leeks just get a little bit soft, and they're gonna start to turn bright green. Our leeks turn bright green, and they're nice and soft now. Look at how beautiful they are. I actually let them go a little bit further than bright green because I like them when they're almost caramelized on the outside. They're so good that way. So I'm gonna add my carrots in. And like I mentioned before, I'm just gonna lift this foil right off the baking sheet, and then I'm gonna slide these right in. Woo. And that way you get kind of all the oil from the carrots right in with our leeks. And I'm gonna give this a good toss so that everything is combined, and then it'll be time to plate. That's how easy it is. These carrots are so good. You can eat them for a snack, literally on its own or as a side dish. I'm gonna have it for a snack right now. But look how beautiful these are. They're nice and caramelized. Oh, heaven on earth right here. No leak left behind. I have my fork. I'm at the ready. I've been ready for a while. I'm gonna go for this carrot. It looks especially nice. I'm gonna grab a few leeks. Okay. You could give your kids this and they love carrots. I promise, it's that good. It's so soft, caramelized. The leeks add just almost a touch of acidity, but just complement the sweetness of the carrots. It's so delicious. Check it out on tastefullygrace.com. You won't regret it.